questions arise and people start to wonder and want to know how to go about tackling their own problems according to the whatever their view. So I think the ACEE is doing a great job, and as one of the movie makers of this country, it gives me great pleasure and honor to be a part of this. And I would like to say that in whatever way I can, I would definitely like to help and take this program in my own small way further. I have started an academy for something wrong in the way I'm standing. What is it? Okay. This academy, which is located in the heart of Mumbai University in Mumbai at Kalina, is we just started it last year. It's an effort that's just begun. But combining this with education in cinema to education about health in entertainment cinema is a very small step. Bring these things together while we are teaching the young how to make films, how to go about their subjects, their techniques. All those are very important and we love all that. It's the subject matter ultimately, because I always say it's the storytelling that is the most important. And if in the storytelling we can bring about an awareness of the problems that are faced by this world, problems that we've mostly pushed under the carpet. They are real. They need to be looked at. Some of the films have done it. Of late, there is a greater awareness and a lot more is happening. Now we have films like Padman and Toilet, Prem Katha, which are very boldly and openly bringing about these problems in an entertaining manner. Plaudits to them, salutations to them, because that's a damn good job they're doing. A lot more can be done, some subtly, some straight up, but whichever way, it's important that the message gets through. So, through my academy, I hope to be able to influence the minds of students. Do the films you want to do. It's important that you do that. Because I don't want to change you or your mind as a maker who wants to make cinema and make a statement in his own way. But here the point is very simple. While you're telling this story, in whatever way you're telling this story, why not add a little bit of this awareness that will help a lot of people? They will bless you. They will all be so thankful that you brought it to their attention. You started their minds thinking, and today they're able to go to the proper medical facility where their problems can be looked at, and a lot of them, as you can see, have been helped. So, I think it's a matter of tweaking. And if Vinta and her team anything, I welcome them, and I offer my services and my academy to take this further. In my own films, in my own way, I have from my very first film set about, when I was making my first film Andaz, which is about widow remarriage, you saw some clips there, everybody thought I'd gone mad. At the age of 25, I'm making a film about a widow and a widower. And I wanted to make a romantic film about a widow and widower. So how can there be romance between a widow and widower? And I said, why not? If a man has lost his wife and has a child, and a woman has lost her husband and has a child, and if this family, if these four people come together and make one family, will anybody be unhappy about this? They'll all be happy. They'll all be with you. So that's somehow they agreed to it. My father, of course, said, your film, your choice. The leading man of my film said, Shami Kapoor. He said, do you know what I'm popular for? I'm the rebel star, I'm the dancing star. I said, yeah, so let's rebel a bit. Let's rebel. You've done so much of that dancing. And I'm not saying you won't be dancing at all, but the point of making this film is to bring this awareness in. And then, having said that, let's forget about it. Let's treat them as normal people. Why are they so different? Whatever elements of drama this brings about is different, but they are a man and woman who come together, who are attracted to each other. The children come together, they're fond of each other, so they will come together. So it was a way of starting my life with making an entertaining film along with a small message. And that's what the message of FCEE is. Do exactly what you want to do, but put that message across. This, of course, has followed in my other films, this theme. Sita or Gita also was about a woman, and women are usually considered the weaker sex, and how it's one woman who helps another woman, not a man. It's a woman who helps another woman to set things right. So I think the exploitation of women is so much there in our society. Things are definitely changing. I'm so happy about that, but they're a long way from satisfactory, and a lot more needs to be done. A lot of my other films also, like Sholay, everyone knows about. It's the most watched film, therefore, even there, the suggestion of a possibility of a remarriage is discussed between parents, which is what was impossible to think of in those times, that parents would discuss a remarriage situation. So, I'm very conscious. I do try to bring it about in my films, some kind of problem to tackle, and I would be very happy to be part of this movement. So I do hope a lot more people will join in. We must not make the mistake of overdoing it. Then the message will not go through. Let us remember that. The message is important, that it gets through is equally important, and let's not do it with a very blatant hit on it, unless you're treating it in a very light way, and like these films have done, the two toilet and Padman are two films which are doing it very openly. That's very commendable. But a lot of the others, messages can be subtly thrown into subjects on television. As we saw, Kate showed us some of the clippings, and I think that's a very fine way too. What more can I say? There's so much that's been touched upon already. I think there are a lot of conscientious people amongst the movie makers in this country who would be very willing, very happy to do this exercise. It would be a pleasure to try and blend their entertainment films with, I am sure you'll get all the cooperation from this entire industry. I am thankful that you've called me, and one of the finest moments of my life was yesterday when I received the Raj Kapoor Award for Excellence. It was very touching. I have admired the man all my life, and I think receiving the very first Raj Kapoor Award and being part of it and being part of the start of it was a wonderful, wonderful feeling. Thank you so much.